us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Henry again on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Yo. Cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Nice shot. You are
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
180. No, sit on. 180. 180. Sit on.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Fights free at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Henry up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Easy, man. Let's go. Report. Sit hard. 180.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
180.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
180. Go. 180. Nice shot.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Some more offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180.
Back to throw. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
DC, ready? DC.
Jackson will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A Big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes at the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Will try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Again to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on an in-state foe, the Miami Dolphins. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Chiefs get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Packers are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's on! Go. You change it.
Jackson now, throwing to start the drive. Jackson going to keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
180! 180!
Now a handoff to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's a... They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go. Knighton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Jackson from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Henry!
Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 6.
Alpha, sit on! 180!
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Let's go. Check out.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 9.
Tag. No, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Set. Bring it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Set go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we'll see how this affects their play.